Mother to all friends online. Today we will talk about Zikr, a beautiful Zikr which is called a treasure of paradise. Before we do that, let's just read this beautiful Qasida praying to Maula Papa. Grant us a gift, grant us a gift, grant us the chalice of love eternal. Grant us Didar, morning and evening, Maula Kareem, Maula Kareem. Your light is at the confluence. When are you ever far from the lover? In every heart you are hidden, Maula Kareem, Maula Kareem. You are the Salik, traveler, and the path. You are the assembly and the destination. You are the purpose. You are the end. Maula Kareem, Maula Kareem. O the Sayyid of noble descent. O the fulcrum of knowledge and letters. O honor of the non-Arab and pride of the Arab. Maula Kareem, Maula Kareem. Your lineage is pure, your rank exalted, your every gift is magnificent. Maula Kareem, Maula Kareem, you are the pearl of the unseen world. You are the Malkut in the Nasut. You are Lahut in the Jabarut. Maula Kareem, Maula Kareem. You are the universe of light, and paradise is prosperous because of you. Everyone is full of joy there. Maula Kareem, Maula Kareem. Nasib, oh the wounded heart, may his soul be sacrificed for you again and again. Oh, the power of the sustainer. Maula Kareem, Maula Kareem, Maula Kareem. In Amde. You all now understand the meaning of it, so let's get united in asking. We're asking Maula. In Amde. इश्क़े अज़ल का जाम दे, दीदार सुबह शाम दे, दीदार सुबह शाम दे, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, मौला करीम. इनाम दे, इनाम दे. संगम पे तेरा नूर है, आशिक से तू कब दूर है. संगम पे तेरा नूर है, आशिक से तू कब दूर है. हर दिल में तू मस्तूर है, हर दिल में तू मस्तूर है. मौला करीम, मौला करीम, मौला करीम. इनाम दे, इनाम दे. सालिक भी तू, मसलक भी तू, महफिल भी तू, मंजिल भी तू, मकसद भी तू, हासिल भी तू. मौला करीम, मौला करीम, मौला करीम. इनाम दे, इनाम दे. What a beautiful, hopeful verse is this. Today one of the friend asked me a question, that how do we know we are progressing, we are working so hard. And when we read and understand this verse, we'll have to believe it is not us who's working hard. It is only Him. He is the Salik and He is the destination. He is doing all the work. We are not capable of anything. He is doing all the work. We just have to continue to work hard. सालिक भी तू, मसलक भी तू, महफिल भी तू, मंजिल भी तू, मकसद भी तू, हासिल भी तू, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, इनाम दे, इनाम दे, ए सैयदे आली नसब, ए मरकज़े इल्म व अदब, नाज़िफ अजम फ़ख्रे अरब, नाज़े अजम फ़ख्रे अरब, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, इनाम दे, इनाम दे। अक़दस है तेरा सिलसिला, आला है तेरा मर्तबा, आज़म है तेरा हर सिला, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, इनाम दे, इनाम दे। वो गैब का याकूत तू, नासूत में मलकूत तू, जबरूत में लाहूत तू, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, इनाम दे, इनाम दे। तू कायनाते नूर है, तुझसे बिहिश्त मामूर है, हर शख्स वहाँ मसरूर है, हर शख्स वहाँ मसरूर है, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, इनाम दे, इनाम दे। Mawla is the universe of light. Due to him, the paradise is prosperous. How paradise is prosperous? Imam himself is the paradise. All those mu'minins who walk on this path, where do they go? In Imam. Paradise is prosperous. हर शख्स वहाँ मसरूर है. Everyone is happy there, Mawla. Everyone. And that's what all of us, Mawla, we are seeking, Mawla. तू कायनाते नूर है, बिहिश्त तुझसे बिहिश्त मामूर है, तू कायनाते नूर है, तुझसे बिहिश्त मामूर है, हर शख्स वहाँ मसरूर है, हर शख्स वहाँ मसरूर है, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, इनाम दे, इनाम दे। इश्क़े अज़ल का जाम दे, दीदार सुबह शाम दे, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, मौला करीम, इनाम दे, इनाम दे। What a beautiful qasida if we were to read this in our Giryazari before morning ibadat. That Mawla, we do want this didar, Mawla. Grant us, Mawla. Grant us with your didar and your love, Mawla. And those of you who have beautiful voices, if you were to sing this, what beautiful emotions you will experience. Your heart will be melted. And then later on when you sit in ibadat, what a beautiful time that would be. Subhanallah, Subhanallah. Even imagining that thought gives us happiness. So we say to Mawla Bapa तौफीक ताईद हिम्मत यारी, तौफीक ताईद हिम्मत यारी, तौफीक ताईद हिम्मत यारी. Ya Mawla, give us all, Mawla, ability, guidance, courage, and your friendship, Mawla. Tawfiq, Ta'eed, Himmat, Yari. Tawfiq, Ta'eed, Himmat, Yari, Mawla. Shukran lillah, walhamdulillah, shukran lillah, walhamdulillah. Today, we will talk of a beautiful zikr which is called a treasure of paradise by Prophet Muhammad, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, by himself. There is a hadith by him. Let us first see what is the zikr. We all know this zikr. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. There is no power and strength except by Allah and the High, the Great. Subhanallah. So the Prophet Muhammad himself has said that this is one of the treasure of paradise. We all seek paradise. And for us, paradise is our Imam. One of the treasure in paradise is this zikr. So this zikr has to be so elevated, so powerful. And Prophet Muhammad has told us that this zikr should be recited when you are in a great difficulty, in hardships, if you are surrounded by difficulties. This is the zikr, you should be doing it. And he also says that teach it to your children too, so they are safeguarded from devil's insinuation and deception. Shaitan cannot distract them, cannot sit in their heart, put doubts in them, so they do not walk on the path. So we do need to teach this zikr to our children. And if our children are grown up, we can do the zikr praying for our children. That Ya Mawla, help them learn your love, your true knowledge, regularity in rituals, and whatever kind of dua we want to do it for them, we can do this zikr praying for them. Whenever we talk of difficulties and hardship, we always think of the difficulty of the worldly life. And we have discussed it very many times, but I feel that there is still need to talk about it. So I'm going to repeat myself that whenever we talk of difficulty, the real difficulty is that we are away from our Imam. Spiritually, we have not united with our Imam. There is no bigger difficulty than that. There is no bigger mushkil than that. Let it be in physical world, somebody is afflicted with terminal illness or loss of a beloved, loss of a hard-earned money. You name it, all these are physical problems. They are temporary. They are not going to last. But in this world, if we will not be one with Imam, it is going to take very long time for us to be one with Imam. This life, this breath is very valuable. So the biggest difficulty is to be not one with Imam during the lifetime. Therefore, we'll always have to remember that is the difficulty. When we say that spirituality is everything and that difficulty is everything, that does not mean that we do not feel pain in the physical world or physical difficulties or sorrows. Whatever hardships we are going through does not affect us. But those who are salik, those who are walking on this path, they are sincere, they are serious, they will say that Mawla, it does hurt. Whatever physically I am dealing with, it does hurt, Mawla Bapa. But I will not move away my focus from you to this temporarily worldly difficulties. But Mawla, it does affect me, Mawla. I will seek you, Mawla. You make my life easy. Make all these difficulties go away. So Mu'min Salik talks like that. That gives him hope, strength, courage, and at the same time he's only seeking the Imam. And Imam is so merciful. Those who are lovers of Imam, they get this very strong courage in their heart, strength to cope with any and every difficulty. And with true knowledge, it comes easy because cognitively you understand that this is temporary. We have to remind ourselves, because we do forget. You keep reminding yourself that, Mola, I know it's temporary, but it hurts me. Ya Mola, alleviate my pains. But I do know the biggest pain is that I'm away from you. When we do this zikr, seeking the treasures of paradise, reciting it with the understanding the most difficult thing in our life is to be away from Maula's Didar. Teaching it to our children so they are protected from doubts in their heart, so they cannot get away or distant from their Imam. Now let's look at the word, each word and what it means. And we all know this zikr, but pronunciation is something we need to pay attention to. La means no. Hawla. It's not Hawla, it's Hawla. La Hawla. And that means actually change. It also means something which circulates, goes in a circular movement. And now more and more we are understanding the importance of cycle in Ismaili Tariqa. After day, night is there, and after night there is a day. There is a continuation, there is eternity, there is a cycle going on. So the change, the cycle, that's what Hawla means. It also means year. But here we are taking the meaning of change. There is no change. Wa means and, la means no, kuwata, strength, illa, except or but, bi means with or by means of, lah is Allah. And here it's Hil, not Hul, not Hal, Hil, who is Aliul Azim, Ali the exalted, Azim the greatest. So we'll have to remember the pronunciation, and we'll request Naveen Saiba, Shanaz Saiba to help us learn the proper pronunciation of this zikr. But when we talk of the meaning, the word Hawla means changes. I hope that we have come to that much understanding that as the time is changing, we now know that our religion, our tariqa is dynamic. What does dynamic means? All which was Shariat yesterday, today it is still there, but we believe in Ta'wil more. And Ta'wil in itself, there is a change in it, because there are layers of Ta'wilat. There is constant changing. Probably we thought that this is the world and then we'll go to hereafter. But now we are learning that the whole thing, the life, our tariqa, everything is in cycle. There is a continuation. All this understanding is coming to us bit by bit. Those friends who stay on this journey and they keep collecting the pieces of the puzzles, and eventually they'll be able to see the whole picture, because it is all about changes. Now, how change occurs in ourselves, because there is a change going on within us. All those friends who do zikr o ibadat and learn ilm and change their actions, deeds with girya wazari, when they do that, they themselves are changing every second, every minute, every hour, every day. There's a constant transformation, constant change. If we are not able to see the change in ourselves, believe me, we do need to check pulse to identify what is it that we are doing wrong. Either our understanding is incomplete, either there is issue with our actions, or still we are not able to do zikr the way we should be doing. All of us are regularly attending ilm classes to be able to understand how to check pulses and to identify where we are lacking. So the zikr today is, it's La Hawla wala quwwata illa billahil aliyil azim. When we talk of change, and that change is that due to this zikr, we get strength, we get power. To do what? To suppress our carnal soul. Because our carnal soul is our biggest enemy. With knowledge, we are able to identify the enemies outside. We have probably discontinued our friendship with those who love to gossip, who do not take interest in true knowledge. Probably we have said goodbye to all those family and friends. We have become serious and we want to progress on this journey. We do keep relations, but there's a different level of closeness with ilmi friends versus other people. So there's a change in there too. But then we identify that the enemy is also inside. The whispering shaitan and the carnal soul. And very beautifully Imam has explained in his farman that he assesses us, sees where we are weak, and it attacks us from those weaknesses. This zikr is the zikr to seek strength in our inner being to overcome our carnal soul. When we say man to mahabadwant kahiye, man mahabadwant, there is no strong enemy than this shaitan. But then we have learned this zikr, which is the zikr of paradise. And it talks about strength, it talks about power, it talks about changes which we seek in our inner being. So this zikr, those friends who are truly, sincerely want to elevate themselves, suppress, kill their carnal soul, they have to do this zikr because this will help them fight the carnal soul. All the doubts they have in their heart in relation to true knowledge, in relation to this journey, that will be removed. You will be getting your answers. And there will be increase in yaqeen. Because one can keep attending these classes, but if there is no certainty in the heart, because there are doubts, there is darkness, there is no elevation, there is no progress. So all these are the benefit of this zikr. Now this zikr also has Ali al-Azim, Ali the exalted, Ali Zaman has this rank of universal intellect. He is the universal intellect. All other ranks are encompassed in him because we do know وَكُلَّ شَيْءٍ أَحْصَيْنَاهُ فِي إِمَامٍ مُبِينٍ. When we say Ali, it also represents the rank, the had of universal intellect. And Azim, the greatest, actually means, it also alludes to the rank of universal soul. Universal soul being the custodian of Ta'wil, Sahibe Ta'wil, giving us the Ta'wil. And we learning the Ta'wilat, understanding it helps us to elevate ourselves, transform ourselves. And therefore, we need to do this zikr. In fact, this zikr is so beautiful that we should be doing this zikr on daily basis because we are weak, we are sinful, and we need that strength on constant basis to suppress our carnal soul. If we had that ability, if we had that power within ourselves to suppress that carnal soul, we would have done it by now. But now the change is, the difference is that we are on this journey, all united, all together, learning the true knowledge, doing the zikr ibadat, working on our deeds. We have become very careful what we think of and what we talk. So we are attacking ourselves from all the directions. Why? In Amde. We are seeking Mawla, we are saying to Mawla that grant us. Now who can ask Mawla to grant? If someone who has not done any work and they keep saying, Mawla, give it to me, give it to me, tell me why would Mawla give it to them? Yes, he is a merciful Mawla. So if there will be some deficiency, some weaknesses, but he sees sincere effort, then he might forgive. He is a merciful Mawla. But those who don't work but just seek, in a worldly example, if we were to take someone who does not help us, who is not there in our difficult times, but only when he or she needs anything, they are there, ask for our help. How would we feel? We will not feel good. This is a very small worldly example. We do need to be accountable. When we present ourselves in Mawla's court, how are we going to say, Mawla, we are your gulam, we are your slaves? When we say gulam and slaves, language like that, farman bardar, that we are your farman bardar, we have to follow Mawla's farman. So the question is, do we follow the farman with conviction or convenience? So there are lots of areas of improvement for ourselves. I know for me, I cannot talk about anybody else. I am very poor and I need to improve a lot. So I am sharing that this is how we have to talk to Mawla, that Mawla, we are nobody. We seek you, grant this didar. To ask it to Mawla, we will do this zikr. And then we can ask Mawla, that Mawla, we are very poor, we are very feeble, very humble, sinful to Mawla. And we need your mercy, your help, your strength and power to help us elevate to where we can be one with you, Mawla. Please help us. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyil azim. Before we go to practice, because we do need to correct our pronunciation, it does change the meaning. But before we go there to practice, if anyone has any question, they can share. I already have received one question, so I do like to talk about it. Someone asked me that when I say ilmu amal, what does ilm mean? We have three sources of knowledge. We all have been studying ginans because it's singing. We all like listening to singing, beautiful voices, ginans. So somehow we all have grown up with ginans, and then we have gotten into farman too, reading it, understanding it. And surely there are Ginan classes going on, there are Farman classes going on, and now we are learning Quran too. So there are three different resources we have. And one can learn from any resource. However, with time we are learning. For example, if we were to only study Ginans, it will be hard, difficult for us to stay current in the sense that to relate it to Quran. So we have to understand Quran too to be able to understand Ginan. In Ginans, our Peer were teaching us actually the Talimat of Quran. And Farmans are beautiful. Mawla's Farman are on every subject. Imam Sultan Muhammad Shah's Farman and Hazrat Imam's Farman. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Beautiful Farmans. So I do know that there are friends who attend Ginan classes. There are friends who attend Farman classes. So there are different practices in different groups. And the particular question I received was, in Farman classes, we are told to learn Farman, memorize Farman, memorize Kalam-e Mawla. And there are friends who do that. And I say that if you have time and if you love to memorize, why not? You should. But if you feel that by doing all those practices, if still there is a problem in getting focused in Betul Khayal, things are not changing in the heart, then my humble request would be change. When I say change, meaning what do I mean by that? Ilm is ilm, it's not different. But the source can be different. If you've been studying Ginan, let's start with Farman. If you've been studying Farman, let's start with Quran. And I have shared earlier too that it's high time for us to get food for brain. When we have new knowledge, new concepts. It stimulates us. It makes us more curious to learn more. Remember, all that knowledge which you have learned from Farman or Giran, it's in you, it's within you. But it has not helped you to the extent where you can see the change in you. And that's why this question is asked. So surely you do need to bring some changes, meaning that you need to study Quran too. And that's why you are here. You are studying with me knowledge of Quran. We talk about Zikr, we talk about Ginans too, and we relate it to Farmans too. So one suggestion would be to learn to read all the different resources. Do not stick to one source. When you stick to one source, you become so used to it that it doesn't stimulate you. There is a need for us to learn fresh knowledge. With mercy of Mawla, we are being bestowed with fresh knowledge on Tawilat of Quran, and that's how we are studying the book, What is Soul? And when we listen to these stories in Quran and understand with relating it to our tariqah, it becomes very beautiful, very fascinating. Otherwise, if you were to read Quran on your own or listen to the translation, sometimes it doesn't make sense. It sounds very, to some friends, uncomfortable. And that's why we never recommend in these classes to read Quran just like that or listen to the translation just like that. Whatever verses you study in class, go back and read that only. So those friends who've been only reading Farman but are feeling that they are still not connected, it's high time to pick up Quran. And those friends who've been only reading Ginans, it's high time to read Farman and Quran. All three sources are important. If it were not to be important, you will not see these changes. And remember, our tariqah is dynamic. This is the time of Qiyamah. The word Qiyamah actually means changes. It is the mercy, the benefit, the blessings of this time. There are so many changes are happening, and I don't need to talk about it. We all are witnessing it. And it's due to that change happening, due to this time of Qiyamah, we have been introduced with different classes, and we are learning this different knowledge. And today we are asking, why do I not see the change? Why am I not still able to focus? So I hope that I have answered your question. To add little bit on how to work hard, because laziness will not help. If we are listening to lectures, one lecture, second lecture, third lecture, fourth lecture, if we are only using this one sense, Shaitan is very powerful. It will distract us from other senses, from our eyes, from our tongue. It will take us different direction. When you just listen, it's only one sense. After a few minutes, the absorption, the attention will not be able to stay focused on that. Therefore, when we study, like in yesterday's class, What is Soul, those friends who are reading it too when they go home, it's different knowledge, it's difficult. And I do tell it to you very clearly that be patient. Keep collecting the pieces of the puzzles. Believe me, you will be able to make a picture out of it. Don't quit. It is difficult, no denying. It is new. But because it is new, it is interesting too. So if it is interesting, you'll feel like reading it. You'll feel like listening to lectures. And if you're hardworking, you'll take notes too. And then review it. And then later on, if you hear something and you say, oh, I had heard about something like this, let me go back to my notes. Only yesterday, we learned about the inquiring soul, Ruhe Tajassus. That Tajassus has to be inside us. And in order to elevate that sense of inquiry in us, to make it stronger, we do have to combine all our senses in studying to be able to get the benefit. And believe me, if you study, it will improve your zikr. If you do study, it will improve your ibadat, because this knowledge is taken to elevate ourselves in spirituality. We are not going to get any degree or any certificate. Why are we in these classes? Why are we learning? So we can pass the test in the Nurani Waqt. All these efforts are done for us to become better in focusing. And that's why we try to do zikr, through knowledge, Giryazari, we talk about deeds. It's about attacking from all the direction so we can see the change. I do get feedbacks from friends who are experiencing changes, but there are still some friends who do ask me that they are not able to see changes in themselves. And I would humbly say that if you are listening, the job doesn't end there. You got to pick up the book. If you don't know the language, believe me, I use dictionary. I have to use dictionary for English, I have to use dictionary for Urdu, and I have to seek help from friends if I cannot read Gujarati. You got to do that. I don't even know Arabic, but I keep trying myself to learn. So we all have to do whatever we can to continue to exercise our brain. And remember, all this, why are we doing that? Be very smart. Our peers have taught us. Varanjara, varanj ruro kari lavjo. Meaning, oh businessman, do a profitable business. So here we all, what are we doing? We are in our business. Which business? The business of spirituality. When we intend and we say to Mawla, Ya Mawla, all this what I do, it's only and only for your love to come close to you. All my zikr, all my true knowledge lectures I'm listening, all what I'm doing, it's only for you, Mawla. Talk to Mawla. Sit down in Giryazari, talk to Mawla. Tell it to him what you want. If you don't set intention, if you don't talk to him, how would you benefit from these powerful zikr we are learning? Because heart is not into that zikr. When you talk to Mawla and you are aware that your one work, one intention, 1 hour class, you will benefit how much? 1.25 lakh times. But the condition is that it is done with your heart, soul and mind. If I'm listening, but my mind is somewhere else, it's not a profitable business. You're not getting anything. So what happens? Unfortunately, we think that we are doing it. And then we don't see the benefit. We feel we are always with lectures. Always tasbih zikr is going on. But I don't see the change. There is a gap. All my senses are not involved in what I'm doing. Oh, but I work too. Sure, we all work. We got to do, take care of our physical life, our physical family. But then we do need to take care of our soul too. And that is why I have delivered these lectures on intention. That simply when you go to work, you say, Mawla, whatever I do at work for my physical job, Ya Mawla, I will stay connected with you all my time. Please, Mawla, remind me, be with me, let me be connected. I'm going to do zikr, only remembering you. This body will do the worldly work, but my heart will be with you. And then when you are at work, you do get disconnected because you are working. But because you set that intention, Mawla will send his angels to remind you. Whenever you remember, you have a big smile on your face. Because what happened? You heard that whisper of that angel telling you, don't forget your yali. You'll have a big smile on your face and then you'll say, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. Constantly you will remember, get reminded, and you will increase your zikr. Not that something is playing in the background, you're reading but your heart is not there. You're memorizing a page but you don't understand the meaning of it. We are not parrots. We don't need to memorize. It's okay to look at your notes. It's okay to say, I don't know, read and remember again. It's all right. We don't need to memorize. Yes, when we were children, when we were kids, we were told, learn this spelling of apple, bat, whatever you want to take the example. But when we grew up, nobody does spell check like that, the way we had to learn when we were kids. Why? Because we are not at that age that we are required to remember and learn the spelling or words, memorize it. If we understand that principle in our physical life, tell me, spiritually, are you ready to rise above memorizing Farman, Ginan, or Quranic verses? Can we all focus on understanding the essence? If we are ready, if we are adults, willing to take the responsibility of being adults, then all these things will come easy to us. Inshallah ta'ala. So I hope, my friend, I have answered your question. If I have not been able to answer completely, or if anybody has any other question, please let me know. Molali Madar.
अपा मुझे मेरी एक बात शेयर करनी है, स्पेशली इस तस्बीह के जरिए ला हौला वला कुव्वता इल्ला बिल्लाहिल अलील अज़ीम आमीन। ये तस्बीह ने मुझे उस जगह से निकाला है जहाँ पे मैं मौत के मुंह में थी।
अली अल्लाह।
मैं 3 साल सीवियर डिप्रेशन में थी, 2013 से 2015 तक। एवरी वीक मेरे हस्बैंड मुझे इमरजेंसी हॉस्पिटल ले जाते थे, क्योंकि मुझे आधी रात को एंजाइटी अटैक आते थे नींद में, और हॉस्पिटल जाके कोई कुछ होता ही नहीं था। वो लोग एंजाइटी अटैक बोल के छोड़ देते थे, दैट्स इट। और कोई दवा मुझ पर काम नहीं कर रही थी, कोई दवा मुझ पर नहीं काम कर रही थी। न्यूरो सर्जन्स को दिखाया, सब कुछ किया। फिर एक दिन आधी रात को मुझे इसी तरह से एंजाइटी अटैक हुआ, एंड आई वाज शाउटिंग लाइक, या अली पापा तुम थर्ड वर्ल्ड को है ना सुधारने में बहुत बिजी हो, लेकिन मैं आपका हाथ नहीं छोड़ूंगी। मुझे कितनी भी तकलीफ हो, मैं आपका हाथ पकड़ के रखूंगी। एंड देन आई स्टार्टेड रिसाइटिंग दिस तस्बीह। ये जब तस्बीह पढ़ती थी, आई नोटिस विद इन सेकेंड्स मेरी हार्ट बीट नॉर्मल हो जाती थी, एंड आई यूज्ड टू ब्रीथ प्रॉपर्ली। फिर उसके बाद मैंने इस तस्बीह को और बहुत सारी तस्बीहात को मैंने लिखना शुरू किया, जोर जोर से पढ़ते हुए। इस तरह से ये 3 साल मैंने 2 बड़ी बड़ी बुक्स भर के तस्बीह लिखी है, और खास करके ये तस्बीह और आयतुल कुर्सी, ये तस्बीह ने मुझे वहां से निकाला है जहाँ से कोई उम्मीद नहीं थी।
Subhanallah, Subhanallah. Thank you for sharing your story so candidly. Thank you so much. Yes,
thank you so much.
This zikr is so powerful. If those who believe on this zikr, truly they will see the benefit. And so the friend who asked me about not being able to change or transform, I would say do this zikr. You know what Salima said? I hope you all heard. Salima said she did zikr loudly. So she used her tongue, zikr lisani. She was listening to herself, so it's going through her ears are doing zikr, and then she was writing it too. So when you involve multiple senses into doing what you're doing, you connect to it. You put your heart into it. So whatever we are doing, we do need to look at ourselves critically if we are not able to see a change. I do know friends who have been with us since we started doing these classes. They see tremendous amount of change in themselves. It's not one, it's not two. Very many friends have shared with me that they see a huge change in themselves. They're happier, they are content, they are enjoying their ibadat time, they want to sit longer in their ibadat time. What I'm saying is that we will have to critically assess ourselves why we are not experiencing any change. I request Naveen Sahiba to help us learn the zikr the way she does it.
I know that. So we will recite the zikr few times, and then friends who want to recite it to make sure that they are learning the correct pronunciation, so they can come forward. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La hawla wala quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. It is not Aliyul Azim. It is Aliyil Azim. La hawla wala quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wala quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wala quwwata illa billahil aliyyil العظيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. So friends who know, usually my idea is always to recite it as singing way. That's how I learn it better. So you decide however you learn it, you practice it like that. So if you want to recite it as just a zikr, like, constant zikr, then it would go like La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. If you want to recite it as a singing a little bit, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim.
Subhanallah, subhanallah, perfect. Gulshan, please go ahead.
La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim.
Subhanallah.
La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim.
Subhanallah, wonderful.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. Am I saying it right?
Yes, just illa billahil aliyyil azim.
Illa billahil
Aliyyil azim.
azim. Okay, let me try. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim.
Aliyyil azim.
Aliyyil azim, right? Aliyyil.
Yes. Yes.
La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim.
Can I say?
Yes, Farzana, go ahead.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim.
The only thing I would add is la hawla. La hawla wa la quwwata.
La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim.
Yes. Keep practicing, inshallah. It's hawla. La hawla wa la quwwata.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahil aliyyil azim. شکر الحمدللہ.
سبحان اللہ سبحان اللہ سبحان اللہ. آپ کے ساتھ نورانی لٹل اینجلز ہیں؟
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. 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 شکر.
شکر. سبحان اللہ سبحان اللہ. بیوٹیفل.